Shardathon is a readathon hosted by Sophia over at Sophia's Thoughts, and it is one of my all-time favorite readathons. So when she contacted me and asked if I wanted to be a co-host for round 3, I kind of screamed. So let's talk about it. Hello lovely book dragons, and welcome back to a super exciting video. Today we're going to be talking about Shardathon round 3. If you're sitting there wondering what the heck is Shardathon, it is a readathon inspired by Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere universe, created by the one and only Sophia over at Sophia's Thoughts. I will leave, of course, her channel linked down below. And then when we did the interview for What is the Cosmere, which I will leave up here, she asked me afterwards if I wanted to co-host round 3, and I kind of almost cried. I love Shardathon. I've met some friends through the previous rounds of Shardathon, and I'm so excited for round 3 because not only is it set in one of the planets that I really love from the Cosmere, but there's 4 of us co-hosting it, and it's going to be so much fun. So, are you ready for round 3 of Shardathon? So first of all, you need to know this is an April readathon, and it's going to be happening throughout the whole month of April. So you have the whole month to complete the prompt for Shardathon. And for round 3, so round 1 was inspired by the Mistborn world. Round 2 was by the Emperor's Soul, and so like the Elantris world, and so now for round 3 we're doing the Warbreaker world. So now this, I am so excited, and wow, Warbreaker is so fun. If you haven't read Warbreaker, I definitely recommend. It is such a fun Brandon Sanderson book. And for this round, there's gonna be Sophia as a host because she created it, but I'm a co-host with 2 other people that I absolutely love, and that is number 1, Angela over at Literature Science Alliance, and number 2, Jessie over at The Bookish Mom. I love these ladies, I love their channels, they have great content, so I will leave all of them linked down below. You should go check them out if you aren't subscribed to them already. I am so excited to be co-hosting this round with people that I really appreciate, and then a world that I love, and just like Brandon Sanderson, guys, more Brandon Sanderson. So I'm gonna try and remember everything that I need to tell you about. But pretty much, there is 4 teams that I'm gonna go through each prompt for each team in a bit here. But there are 4 teams, and each team has 5 prompts. And the magic in Warbreaker is called Awakening, and so there's like 10 heightenings that you can get in the magic system. So for each prompt that you complete in one team, you get 1 point. So you can get maximum of 5 points of 5 heightenings when you complete the prompt. So if you want to get to 10, which is the maximum, you can just either go ahead and do another team's prompts, which you can just do all of them, and then you have one Shardathon, of course, if you do the 5 prompts for each team. But the other way that you can get more points is if you have some diversity in your reading. And I will put up the chart here because there's certain things that will give you a point if this is included in your book. So there's like, if you have a book with LGBT rep in it, or disability rep, or any things like that. We have one that's like set outside of the US or the UK. So you have, I will leave the list up here, which will give you more points, and so that you can reach the 10 heightenings. And yeah, so that's pretty much the system. You have the whole month of April to get to the 10 points of this readathon. You can pick a team, read the books from that team, or you can pick and choose, whatever you prefer. You can do all of them, you can do a few of them, and you have the diversity prompts. So exciting. Then, what else? So, in the description of this video, I will leave not only the links of Angela and Jessie and Sophia's channels, but I will also leave our Discord, because we have a Discord for this round of Shardathon, and I will leave our Twitter, because we're going to be doing Twitter reading sprints. We're going to be doing YouTube reading sprints. We're going to be doing giveaways. So, you better be following us on Instagram, you better be following us on YouTube, you better be following us a little bit everywhere, because then you get to be entered in a few fun giveaways, and also just reading sprints, and just a lot of fun. So this is what's happening in the month of April for Shardathon. Now you're there like, come on, give us the tea, give us the prompts and the teams, and we want to know. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start with my own team, and then we're gonna go from there. So I am the host for Team Vasher. I love Vasher, so I'm so happy I got Team Vasher, and the prompts for Team Vasher are Awakening, an action-packed read. So a book that you know is gonna be fast and full of action. For that. Prompt number 2 is Nightblood, read a book with a favorite trope. So whatever book has a trope that you love, you read it and it counts. Then we have prompt number 3, swordsmanship, a fast pace or a short book. This is whatever you consider short. If you're used to reading 500-page books and then you have a book that's 250 pages and that's short for you, count it. You can also pick a novella, you can pick whatever, graphic novels, manga, everything counts. So you can pick whatever you want for this. Prompt 4 is mysterious. Read a thriller or a mystery. Subgenres also count, so you can read a sci-fi mystery or a fantasy mystery. Whatever you consider being thriller or mystery, you can pick and count for it. And then the final prompt for Vasher is Light Song. Read a prompt from Light Song's list. So let's go and look at Light Song's list. The host for Team Light Song is Angela over at Literature Science Alliance, and the prompts for Team Light Song are: Returned, give a book a second chance or reread a favorite. Prompt number 2, God of Bravery, read a book with gods or a red or yellow cover. So these are Light Song's colors, so that's why we picked those. So you can either do a book that has the God Among Us tropes or that talks about gods a lot or inspired by mythology, or a red or yellow book. Prompt number 3, never asked for this, read a book with a reluctant hero or a reluctant protagonist, because our Light Song is quite unhappy about the fact that he's a god himself, so this is why we have this one. Prompt number 4, secret cinnamon roll, read a book with the found family or mentor trope. Also pretty self-explanatory. And then the final prompt is Siri, read a prompt from Siri's list. So let's go and look at Siri's list. The host for Team Siri is none other than Sophia over at Sophia's Thoughts, and the prompts are: prompt number 1, youngest sibling, read a book that's new to you or your TBR. This could be the latest book you've bought, the latest book you added on your Goodreads TBR, the latest book you got from the library, the latest book that you heard somewhere and you wanted to read, the first book that just popped into your mind because it's the latest book that popped into your mind, and go with that. This is really up to you. Interpret it however you want. Prompt number 2, spontaneous, a mood read. Prompt number 3, royal locks, read a book with multiple colors on the cover. Prompt number 4, Sousa, a book picked for you by someone else. And prompt number 5, Vivenna, read a prompt from Vivenna's list, because they're sisters. So, as you may have guessed, Team Vivenna is hosted by Jessie over at The Bookish Mom, and the prompts are: prompt number 1 is eldest sibling, read a classic. This can also be a classic fantasy, a classic sci-fi, you got it. It doesn't have to be a classic per se. Prompt number 2 is reserved, a book you've been meaning to read for ages. Ages can be whatever. If it's 3 months, it's 3 months. This is up to you. Prompt number 3, royal locks, read a book with one color on the cover. And of course, like, there's gonna be more than one color on covers because contrast. But if you have a book that's like 75% red, you can pick that. Or, well, you know, this is up to you, but pretty much if you can see the book and you're like, this cover is blue, then go for that. Prompt number 4, expectation, a highly anticipated book. And prompt number 5, Vasher, read a book from Vasher's list. And there we have the full circle that is completed. So I will leave everything, all the important and relevant information in the description of this video. I am so excited for this. I am so excited. I'm gonna, of course, be doing the Vasher prompts because I am the host for Team Vasher. But I really hope to get to all the prompts. But, you know, I'm a bit ambitious. Oh, by the way, you can pick a book that counts for as many prompts as you want. So if you have a classic fantasy that is also a mystery, that has a red cover, and that just is the latest book you bought, it can count for all of those things. If it has a reluctant hero as a main protagonist, go for it. You don't have to pick one book per prompt. You can really have, if one book gives you 7 points and it has LGBT, so 8 points, good for you. You are winning Shardathon. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get to... I'm so excited, guys. Like, I just love Cosmere. I love Shardathon. I just love this community. I am just so excited for this readathon. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be participating. If so, what is going to be your strategy? Are you going to do one team and only get the points for that team? Are you going to read across the board? What are you going to do for Shardathon? Are you going to participate? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out my friends, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye, guys.